Welcome back to the SJ's Community Podcast.
I haven't even sat down yet, cuz.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, it is. I think so. Just double check. Yep. Oh.
Welcome back to the SJ's Community Podcast.
First sip of coffee for me today. Oh.
Good. Shout out Isaac's Coffee Shop. Good brews.
Two really good brews. Local coffee shop. They were gone for a bit. We thought they might have been gone forever.
Yeah, they were shut for a while. But they're back.
And then also shout out Grandpa Nino's for this beautiful, beautiful tiramisu, which we're about to
Dig into for our brekkie.
tuck into. One of my favourite desserts, first time I ever had it, was on the Amalfi Coast, Italy. Really nice. Yeah, and this one's a pearl of one too.
This is a normal one because we had one the other day, but it was a pistachio tiramisu.
Yeah.
So this is OG.
And while we're eating this, because obviously it's a bit of a sweet treat, probably should just delve into the fact that no food is inherently good or bad, really. There's just really bad behaviours that people have that always get related to their diet and food. Yeah. I mean, I always like to say there's no inherently good or bad food, but you obviously can look at foods and kind of compartmentalize them as probably worse off than other foods. You know, like McDonald's is, it'd probably be safe to say it's a bad food.
Yes.
But it can be honestly good, depending on the situation.
If you're having it like every so often and you're enjoying it, or you're having it as a bit of a reward.
Just like a literally like once a year birthday party.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy it, I think it's good.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're having it, a few times a week, or you're relying on it as a meal
That's not
consistently, that's obviously not good. But the same goes with everything, like, obviously a big one is chocolate. Everyone always says, like, whether they're trying to lose weight or whatever, that they've got to cut out chocolate. And, you know, chocolate is where I go fall down, or etc. But having a few pieces is fine. And you'll probably be happier for it.
Mm.
But if you're someone that when you have chocolate you have the whole row, which is a bit like you sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes like I don't often eat. We'll go back to the very start. I didn't eat sweets at all for a few years there. Probably not even. You couldn't even count on both hands the amount of sweets I'd eat in a year.
Yeah.
And then a couple trips overseas, you kind of get pressured into eating sweets just for like culturally. And then next thing you know, I just fucking love them, man. Love them.
Yeah.
So now I still don't have them often, but I'm starting to find that I'm having them more. And then I'm either half of either one side, I'm nibbling a lot as much as I can get my hands on, or I'll literally have like one small block of chocolate at the end of the day, and that's it.
And you enjoy it.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I'm similar. I'm actually pretty good, especially nowadays, at like just having a taste of things. I went through when I was younger, when I had acne, like I was
the old acne side quest. I didn't even know about that until recently.
When I had acne, I would avoid like sugar, dairy, because I think it was more placebo. Like I'd have it, and initially like, okay, I'm waking up with 4 pimples tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I kind of avoided it altogether. Whereas now I can actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I don't have it every day, but I do probably have it every second day. I'll have a nib of a bit of chucky.
And like one bit we talking, or?
Yeah, I'm generally pretty good at having like 1 or 2 bits.
Yeah.
Just to get a taste.
Because there's nothing really, you don't have an addictive personality. There's nothing you're quite addicted to. There's nothing you need every single day, multiple times to survive, is there?
Yeah, nothing at all.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm not heavily addicted to caffeine.
Yeah, so in that department you're fine. But, in all seriousness, yeah, the dieting is like a big topic of conversation. Yeah, tuck into that.
1 year, haven't we?
You chuck it in your bowl and then I'll have the rest. Yeah, it's a big topic of conversation because it's such like a pain body for people, you know? Diet,
Yeah.
you can tie alongside like problems such as obesity, overweight people, like mental health problems due to their weight, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And so then people make these accusations and claims saying that there's like inherently bad foods, and then that I feel like that creates more of a problem. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Hey. Yeah, this tiramisu is unbelievable. So shout out to them. But I think that causes more, that disputing and stuff causes more of a problem for people than it does a solution at all.
100%. Like, think of the keto diet. People for ages would. It's definitely not as much of a trend, I find, these days, the keto diet. Because people obviously have seen the research and that behind it.
Oh.
But, so good.
Oh.
But people just associate, like, carbs. Like, people say, like, carbs are poison.
Mm.
Like, if you're eating carbs, you're eating poison. It's like, where are you getting that mindset from? Like,
well, it's because there was such a big kick about how carbs are just associated so much with putting on weight and fat and unnecessary calories. So
yeah.
This is kind of what we're talking about, where it gets framed in a way where it's kind of wrong and causes more problems than good, because carbs are really good. I used to think carbs are bad.
Yeah.
Actually, funny story.
Gee, this is unreal.
This is really good. I don't even think I can talk. This is that good. Anyway, I was playing footy. It was probably like a couple weeks away from finals. Our team was like a contender. And I don't even know why I did it. Like, this is, you know, when you're like, oh, I don't know how people can be so dumb in terms of health and fitness. This is literally ridiculous. I like cut my carbs drastically because I don't even know why I did it. Maybe I thought I'd try to lose a little bit of weight to get quicker or something.
Did you hear anything? Or
I don't know, I can't remember. But I just remember drastically cutting my carbs and being like absolutely just held tired and exhausted on game days and for training. In finals, like the most important time of the year.
Yeah.
And that's because I would have heard some misinformation about how carbs are bad. I don't even know why I did it. I probably saw someone say carbs are bad and then associated that with carbohydrates and then tried not to eat them as much, when, upon reflection, that's when I needed carbs the most, was in that end time of the season where the stress is high. It's the most important time of the year and you have to perform.
Yeah, for sure. And it's funny that you changed it during finals.
Just before finals, yeah.
Like, out of all times to change your diet. I reckon you must have heard it from like a footy player or someone that you have a lot of respect for, and you know?
Because I was like, what, 20, so pretty young and impressionable.
Yeah, like that 5 would have said something to me. But I remember Chris Judd, when he was playing and when he was in his prime.
No fat.
Yeah, he had no fats. And he's like probably the dumbest thing looking back.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he's like, because like, he didn't have any avo, he had no like meats, like, he had no salmon. Yeah, he was like really strict.
Because what I heard him say was, I didn't hear him say it was necessarily a bad thing at the time, but I think he just said obviously it probably wasn't a while.
Yeah, so it probably was like that. But gee, it worked for him. But he realised that it wasn't the be all and end all. And looking back, he probably would have had fats if he was playing again.
Especially for a guy that did everything he possibly could to improve his performance. Was like trying to biohack, red light, cold therapy treatment, all that shit, and then wasn't eating fat.
Yeah.
That's like an easy low-hanging fruit that you can improve. Especially like fat is really crucial for like brain function.
Yeah. Yeah, so important. But yeah, like whenever I have clients that are particularly trying to lose weight, they always say, I'll cut out carbs.
Yeah.
But because they straight away think about carbs like as just like bread.
Yeah.
And they just think of just eating
refined,
bread.
like pasta, bread, all that stuff, yeah.
But they never, like, depends what you're having with your bread. If you're just having countless sandwiches of just bread with like peanut butter, obviously it's something that you're eating for you.
If you're having like, put it this way, I'm just going to put this away. That's a good representation of unhealthily enjoying food almost. Like, we just polished off a fair bit of tiramisu each. But it's for an occasion, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, and we didn't eat like 4 bowls of it. We just got a taste of it.
Once in a blue moon.
But yeah, go get your hands on the tiramisu at Grandpa Nino's.
Netherlands.
Good drive if you're from Rocco. Or Acon, it's just around the corner for you, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But what I was going to say was, you can frame the situation of eating a lot of bread differently. So, if someone said, oh, I eat like 6 sandwiches a day, you would instantly think that's probably bad.
Yeah.
But what's in the sandwiches?
Yeah.
What's in the sandwiches? If you have like lots of vegetables, good quality proteins, and it's someone that's extremely physically active, who cares that they're eating 12 pieces of bread? Whereas someone can be eating 6 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches a day, and then that's bad.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all context dependent.
Yeah.
And same goes with like liquid calories. Like if you're quite active and you're having like a iced coffee, for example, is probably not the most healthiest drink. But if you're quite active, I'm talking about the iced coffee with like sugar and shit. If you're quite active, having one of them a day is probably fine.
Yeah.
It's not really.
Or what, like a dare?
Yeah, it's not the best thing for you.
Yeah, probably
But if
not
you
once a day. But
It's not the best thing for you, obviously. But if you're someone that trains a fair amount and everything else is healthy, like you eat a good diet, having one of them a day is probably fine.
yeah, it's probably fine.
But if you're someone that has 16 of them a day, then that's like, okay.
I honestly think that they should ban sugar drinks.
Yeah.
I don't see why.
The world will probably be a lot better place.
I don't see why in today's age that we have sugar drinks when you have sugar-free alternatives that taste like almost the exact same.
If you were president,
Yeah, I would.
And you'd
If I was
bring-
president, I would literally ban sugar drinks.
if you ban sugar drinks, I know this is a bit off topic, and make like physical exercise mandatory.
Yeah. Well, Mexico is. I was hiking with a good friend of myself, with a good friend of mine, Daniel Cialis, really nice guy, or Daniel Cialis, I guess you'd say in Spanish. Awesome guy. He was telling me on our hike that Mexico don't have tap drinking water because it's been bought out and privatized, and obesity is skyrocketing in Mexico, and Coke's making like insane amounts of money for selling Coke because people are just like, fuck, if I have to pay to drink something, I'm just going to drink Coke.
Yeah, that's cool.
So imagine if they just got rid of sugar Coke and implemented sugar-free Coke, which tastes the exact same. Let's be serious. I get people that come into work and they're like, I just can't drink the sugar-free option, it just doesn't taste as good. And I'm like,
But if you were blindfolded, I'm sure there would.
even if it tastes slightly different, dude.
That's another one. It's when people are like the aspartame in the no sugary drinks, and they're like, it causes cancer. But for someone to get that effect, they need to have like, it's like almost 15 cans a day.
Yeah.
Have you heard that? When people are like, oh, but aspartame is so bad for you.
Yeah, it's the same. It's in a bunch of other shit like tomatoes and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting topic because we don't necessarily know so much about nutrition, personally speaking, the both of us. And also, I'm not quite sure what additives they're putting in drinks that aren't sugar, that are making them sweet.
Yeah.
From all accounts I've heard, they're pretty good, way better than actual sugar, but also we don't quite know. You're going to have to wait and find out from more research.
Yeah, facts. My guts are rumbling.
No, I can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. You need to duck off?
Nah, I'm good, I'm good. Just that tiramisu digesting.
I just wanted to quickly touch base on 2 pieces of gym wear that I've changed my mind on.
Go on.
Can you guess?
Oh, oversized tees? Like training t-shirts?
It's oversized tee, I don't mind it. I always train in singlets, and 99% of the time I do now. But sometimes I wear a shirt to begin with if it's a little cold.
Is it? Especially at the moment, it's freezing.
And then it's good when like you're pumping some upper body and then you take the shirt off and the singlets on and you just obviously a bit more jacked than you usually are.
It's a pump cover you're talking about?
Yeah, a little bit of a pump cover you get from it too. There's a few different unique, interesting things you get from wearing an oversized tee at the gym. And then the second one, can you guess? And I really hated this one.
Trackies.
Nah, trackies are dumb anyway.
Into the gym. I'm not sure.
Beanies.
Oh, I thought you always liked beanies.
Nah, I used to wear beanies when I was like 20 at the gym. And then I was just like, that's dumb. But it's starting to get pretty cold.
It's freezing.
And I can't be bollocks dealing with the coldness just naturally anymore. So I'm rugging up. So I'm rocking the beanie at the start of sessions.
Respect. If you wear trackies, if you end up converting to liking trackies, you're pretty much becoming Dan Boss.
Was he the same?
If you watch him train, he'll wear a beanie, he'll wear an oversized t-shirt, and he'll wear trackies.
Well, I usually run in just shorts. And yesterday I went for a run when it was cold in the morning in a beanie and a t-shirt.
Respect.
Yeah.
Would you ever run in like a hoodie? Or not a hoodie, but like a...
I don't think I would, but if it's freezing, I don't know.
What about gloves? You'll probably get those glovies out soon.
Yeah, I'd pull the gloves out. I just remember I went for a run in England, in London, when it was peak winter, and I just literally ran outside and started running. But I was really young and naive, so I feel like the older I get and the more wisdom and knowledge I have, I just can't be fucked tolerating cold.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's going to be freezing. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting weak.
Maybe, but the cold does suck. And at the moment, it's so cold. Chomp, chomp.
Do you want to talk about the mindset of not doing enough in your training?
Yeah, it's actually a big one. Like, I often get trapped in it. Whenever you're training, it feels like either you haven't hit a certain muscle group, and you're like, I need to do more, and you're not even thinking about that. You still got the rest of your training week to go.
Mm.
And it's something that people get caught up a lot in. And they don't think, especially people that aren't following a program, and they're not thinking about the whole week or the whole fortnight, etc. Have you ever been caught out of it?
Well, I don't know. This morning when we were in the office, when I walked in, first thing I said was, I forgot to do lat raises.
But you did shoulders already?
I already did shoulders, and I was like, I forgot to, but then I was like, no. So I don't know if that's an example of that or an example of not that, just being cool
Yeah.
about doing it. But nah, especially being super busy PTing, there's a lot of times where you're like running out of, you have to try to squeeze in a quick session before you train someone.
Yeah.
And then you look at the clock and you're like, fuck, I'm running out of time. I wanted to do this, but I'm just not going to be able to do it. And then I feel a little bit like that.
Yeah, and yeah, it's something I think everyone almost has either felt that way before or gets caught up in it.
Yeah.
But like if you're doing one movement that's kind of hitting that certain body part, it's obviously still better than nothing. That's what I always got to try and think of, like sometimes like whether it's to do with what, but and it's often when the other way when people do too much and then it becomes this jump move.
And then it's just super hard to actually recover from outside of training and then they burn out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're constantly chasing that dragon, it's really easy just to do too much. And then, well, this is an argument like, is it better to do too little or too much?
Yeah, it's hard.
I'd probably argue too little, for
yeah.
sure.
And just do it.
Because you won't get...
Just do it well, whatever you're doing. And like, it's okay to like miss a few things here and there. Like, I don't know, if you're following a program, you don't have to do everything in that one program. Just do it the next block. And just sort things out. It's not like because you're doing it that you're just gonna, I don't know, go down in that area. You know what I mean?
Pick it up where you put it down a little bit, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to think like that. I'd say, I don't know, you're doing a program and you're not doing lateral raises and you're worried about the size of your shoulders going like down, but if you're doing any press motion, you're still gonna work your shoulders.
Yeah. This is where RPE comes in pretty handy as well.
Oh, sure.
For sure as well. Because we're talking about like, at the very end of the session, you're like, oh, I'm probably not going to squeeze in these two exercises, so which one do I get rid of? It's like, that's an instance where you can kind of get rid of an exercise. You can also be like, I've overreached pretty hard this session, I don't need to do another exercise and get rid of it then. So there's two like positive, quote unquote, positive ways you can kind of settle for not doing enough. A negative way, and it could be a positive or a negative, depends the way you frame it, the way you actually think about it, would be looking at the end of the session and being like, oh, I can't really be fucked.
Yeah.
So like changing your programming, that's fine as long as you've got like valid reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
But then don't fall into the trap of thinking like, I can't be fucked finishing with, if you like training arms or you want to get bigger arms, don't fall into the trap of arm finishing at the end of your session and thinking, oh, I can't be fucked doing it, and then just not doing it.
Yeah.
Because you'll start to do that more often and more often. Then next thing you know, at the end of the year, you've probably missed out on like 30 sets of arms, which adds up.
Yeah.
Or like, especially because people put calves, arms, core at the end of their sessions, and then a lot of the time you see people tend to skip those last exercises. And then there's this whole debate about how calves are hard to grow. They're probably harder than other body parts to grow, but you're definitely not helping yourself when you leave until the very last exercise of your session, and then you tend to skip that last exercise.
Yeah, because you're like cooked. Or people do them, but then they just don't do them well.
Yeah, of course it's gonna not grow. Of course they're not gonna grow as well if you handle the situation like that.
But calves and core is just an exercise where you can easily just do it at the start of your session. You use it as a warm up, and because it's not really gonna like impact your session too much, whether you're doing squats
and
bench,
it'll probably warm you up. I'm speaking from personal experience. I will skip core a lot if it's the end of my session.
100%.
But if it's at the start of my session, I use it. It means I'll definitely get it done.
Yeah.
And it's also a wicked warm up.
So
Wicked warm up, like some oblique flexion or something like that at the start of your session. Yeah.
it gets you fired up. Yeah, I've probably implemented that last year, and it's helped heaps.
I need to start doing core at the start of every session and just the old as a Titan technique.
Yeah, Aaron Titan loves his 5-minute core routine he does.
Yeah.
No matter what program he's following, at the moment he's obviously on SJs, so he's doing the upper lower split, which has core in it. He'll still do his routine, which I respect.
Yeah, he just loves having the old cheese graters on the anterior portion of his body.
Yeah, it works well for him, so.
Yeah, him and Mike Chan are pretty good mates apparently. But yeah, that's something I definitely need to implement into my training.
Yeah.
And if people listen to this podcast and listen to two PTs talk about these things and recognising these things a bit better themselves, it's definitely something you should take into consideration.
Yeah, I've always like done that, and then also with clients, like whether they're training with me or they're following a program on their own, if there's something that they want to do and they struggle to get it done, I've always just chuck it at the start, man.
Yeah.
Especially core. And they like it, they don't really see a problem to it. They don't question it either.
Yeah, exactly. But in a nutshell, dealing with the mindset that you haven't done enough in your training.
If you've got an overall plan, just trust the process.
Yeah, trust the process and just follow that plan as long as it's done well. And then overreaching is screwed. It's probably better to underreach, like you said, but make sure you do everything really well and execute everything excellently. It's better to do that than to, just overreach.
Yeah,
and
just
burn out or bad.
Yeah.
Speaking of burnout though, how important are rest periods in training?
So important. Do you mean like in the day? Like in between sets?
Yeah.
So important.
Yeah.
What are you talking? I like to favour like over 2 minutes.
I personally never under a minute really, unless it's like a really light exercise. Yeah, I usually favour over 2 minutes. People just don't rest long enough, and you see it. People probably rest too long because they're on their phones and stuff like that.
They don't do this.
That's resting too long. But if you just sat there and rested, you probably wouldn't rest.
Especially for the brain.
Long enough. You notice it, like you get a client to do an exercise, they'll do it well, and then they'll jump straight back in and they're like, oh, that was really hard. And I'm like, you didn't rest.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even give your body enough time to like recover and do it again. Of course it was going to be hard.
It's so important. And if you're someone that does struggle to, you know, like you want to be like, go in the gym, just implement supersets. But still have rest in between those supersets.
Yeah.
And it's obviously context depending on the exercise. Like, I wouldn't really superset a heavy squat or whatever. But I'd happily superset cable rows and like an incline dumbbell bench press.
Yeah, like two opposite parts of the body.
Yeah.
Two opposite different motions and movements.
Yeah, like a leg extension, leg curl.
That aren't going to impact each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or even like a chest exercise with a quad exercise.
Yeah. But still having break in between.
But how important is rest? It's so extremely important. When you break down the science behind it, we'll kind of deconstruct it. If you're doing heavy loads, like 85-90% of your 1 rep max, so that's that low reps, maybe 1 to 5, you're going to want to be resting at least 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably 3. 3 would be optimal. And that's a long time, and that's why powerlifting takes so long. You do a set of
ages.
Like doubles for deadlifting, you do like 6-8 sets, you gotta wait 3 minutes. That's like 30 minutes of resting pretty much.
Yeah. And if you're someone that says like, oh, I don't need rest, I just think you're not going hard enough.
Yeah.
If you don't push in the right intensity, like
depending on the context and the situation
100%.
there.
But just try it out and give yourself around that 2 to 3 minute mark. Just do a hard set, put your stopwatch on, and see how you feel.
That's it. That 1 to 5 really high percentage of 1 rep max, you gotta rest. I will always rest like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
If you're working kinda that moderate intensity, you can sometimes get away with a minute, but you're more so looking at 2 minutes, like higher ones, like early 2s.
Yeah.
And then if you're doing the times you can get away with low amount of time resting is when you're doing like more endurance based lifting. So like you're doing 15 reps or so of like lateral raises.
Yeah. Or like bicep curls or something.
Bicep curls, some rows. Then you can probably get away with like over a minute, but not too much. But if you're
like a heavy compound movement.
Yeah, if you're resting under a minute, yeah, the chances are you're probably just not going hard enough. Or something's wrong. You're not going hard enough, you've not selected the appropriate like load, the appropriate exercise.
And just selling yourself short.
Yeah.
Of like what you can do. I actually implemented this with one of my clients, Herman. He was struggling with like having enough rest. So he actually got the stopwatch out. And he was like so strict with it. And it worked well with him. Like, he would always go to that 3 minute mark.
Yeah, sometimes you need that for sure.
And he would do a set and then we'd chat for a second and then like I turned around and then he's like straight back and I'm like, what are you doing? But then he got the stopwatch out. Like, throughout that week when I wasn't with him, he was training on his own, he got the stopwatch out and then the next session we came in and every time we finished an exercise, he'd hit start.
Yeah, I notice older people tend to try to fly through quicker.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
there's like impatience, they just want to get it done.
Yeah.
Like in and out. Like people, you always hear that, oh, they could be working. Gotta work hard. A quick word from our sponsors, us, SJs. We train, talk shit, and help you move better. You can do the same by checking out our 7-day free trial in the show notes. Apologies for the first bit of that podcast. The audio would have been shocking.
yeah, the technical difficulty is right in front of us and we were staring at it the entire time and obviously just didn't notice.
But we're back now.
And this is actually a really good segue because we kind of just wanted to touch on how annoying spinach is.
Oh, like, because whenever you buy from the shop, for ages, whenever we went to the shop together, you would always buy the small one. And I was like, that would last me like 2 days. But no matter if you buy the small one or big one, it always goes off. Like, you always get the crumbings at the end, and you always give it a whiff, and it stinks.
Literally.
I just threw out, like, I know it's my own fault because I didn't eat it, but still, I swear it lasts like 2 days in the fridge.
I just don't understand, like you said, It doesn't matter how much you get, it's going to welt.
Yeah. And it stinks.
And I used to get the value bag because I was like, I eat spinach every day. Now, every time I'll get the tiny bag and it still goes to shit at the end.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
It smells.
And it stinks. And you never. It's one of those foods that once it's shite, you're not going to have a crack at it.
No.
There's other foods that
You can like save it somehow.
you will save it, but that is just like disgusting and gross.
I always think, whenever I get spinach, I always think about that time a Woolies customer opened it up and there was a mouse in it.
Yuck.
Like the old cheddar cheese mouse. Chewing on the spinach.
What do you mean cheddar cheese? What's
Like
the
I always
cheddar
think
cheese?
that their
Yeah.
fur would taste like off cheese.
Oh, yuck. What? The fur?
Of the mouse, yeah.
Like the skin and the fur? Or
Yeah, like if you had to bite into it, it would taste like off moldy.
What, bite into the flesh of a mouse like an apple?
Yeah.
Like,
It would taste like how rank cheese that would make you vomit.
yeah, probably. I doubt it would taste like that. Rank cheese.
Yeah, no, like I'm not, like I
You're
love
talking about
cheese.
the flesh of an animal.
Yeah,
Are you talking about the flesh or are you just talking about the skin?
the skin.
So you just knit the
Yeah,
skin
and it'll be
off.
like how rank, like I love cheese, but this would be how bad cheese.
Yeah. Do you like bad cheese? Have you ever had like aged cheese?
No, I'm not talking about like aged cheese, I'm just talking like cheese that, like that wouldn't be good for you. Yeah, I love cheese. All types of cheese, moldy cheese, cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
If you can't tell.
I never thought about what it would taste like biting a mouse.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, well, people eat mice around the world. you
People
know.
eat everything.
I know. So it couldn't be that. I don't know. I guess beggars can be choosers. I guess beggars can't be choosers. Sorry.
Is that the same?
I mean, like North Korea, their main source of protein, I believe, is crickets.
Really? Surely not.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's definite, so I'll look it up. But I'm pretty sure. What do you mean, definitely not? They're fucking.
Crickets.
They don't get. Oh, fish and seafood. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Surely not.
That's so different.
It's probably like up there, but
Yeah, but according to what? Because we're talking about North Korea. Well, you've heard some people talk about it because North Korea has significant struggles with starvation
yeah,
because they don't get anything sent in from other countries.
yeah, true.
So that's what apparently, like I've heard people, allegedly North Koreans that escaped, talk about how everyone like eats fucking heaps of insects and crickets and stuff because they don't have meat or food, or they eat like a bunch of horses and stuff.
Yeah, right. I wonder how much protein there is in a cricket.
A lot. There's a lot of protein in a cricket.
How big is a cricket?
I don't know. I don't know what a normal sized cricket is. But so that's not fact by me, but it's someone suggesting that it's fact that we can't really distinguish whether it's true or not because I don't know what North Korea is like. No one can actually go in there.
No.
You know, they lie about a lot of this stuff.
Can't
Crickets
really get any input on that one.
contain up to 70% protein.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. 13 to 20 grams of protein per 100 grams of cricket.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
That's a few crickets though.
Little cricket salad. Depends how big they are in North Korea.
That'd be crunchy. That'd be good on a salad.
Well, they could be good. I don't
It's
know.
like croutons.
What's a crouton?
Like the little breads
Oh, yeah.
in
yeah.
a salad.
Yeah.
That would be like a cricket in a salad.
Would you eat a live cricket?
Sure.
You would?
I wouldn't choose it, but I would if I had to. Or if someone bought me a coffee, I would.
What? If someone bought you a coffee, you'd eat a live cricket.
If I needed to, yeah. Like if you tell me tomorrow, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But like if I was pretty hungry and someone was like, eat a cricket and I'll buy you a coffee, I'll be like, sure. But I wouldn't do it tomorrow. Like I wouldn't do it, like if we're camping or something, I probably would.
So it's a coffee. A coffee will get you over the line.
Maybe a coffee for a week, yeah. Like every day.
So like $30.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Each their own.
I don't know, just try it out.
No, you're right, man. I'm not going to yucky yum. You wanted to talk about the smell of fresh cut grass?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about it?
it's pretty good, and like we're going well with the podcast so far. I think it just reminds me of it's just good memories because whenever the grass is cut, it's better to run on. It's good to keep the footy on.
Yeah, it depends.
And it's good to play cricket on.
It depends when it was cut.
You like it fresh?
Well, I don't like it fresh when they've just left the grass
trimmings.
clippings everywhere.
Yeah.
Because then it's like soft as, and it's not that good to run on.
Yeah, I gets how itchy.
If you're talking about like freshly mown and they've gotten rid of the clippings.
But it's also the type of grass that it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if it's a hell thick, soft grass, yeah, mid as. But if it's like a good deck, like firm deck, you can cut that and play on it straight away.
Yeah.
Like a cricket deck. Like Lark Hill, for example, they play cricket there and it's a real firm deck. If they mow it, like you want to get the fresh kookaburra out there and play on it.
Yeah, get a bit of swing in that ball.
I don't know, I just have good memories of fresh cut grass and playing sports on it. And
no, I agree.
also the smell is so good.
The smell of dewy grass in the morning reminds me a lot of like junior footy and junior sports.
Yeah.
Like you get there in the morning, it's freezing, grass is wet, but you can just smell that you're about to play.
Yeah, you get the cleats on.
You can smell that you're about to chuck the cleats on and have a contest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just happy times. This is one of the things that...
No, really, yeah, I agree.
I think it's more... This is one of them... I don't know what the word is, but when it brings back a good memory. Like, you know, when you listen to a song and it reminds you of trouble. Yeah.
Reminiscent of a good memory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's good.
Any other smells that you really enjoy?
Smells? Smell of coffee.
Oh, the smell of coffee is really nice.
That's probably my favourite smell. The smell of coffee beans. Like it smells so good.
Oh, coffee beans, no. But the actual coffee being made, but
that's the coffee beans.
Being crushed up.
If you open a bag, if you get a bag of coffee beans and you smell it, that's the smell.
I know, but it doesn't smell as good as when it's being made.
Like roasted?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, nah, I don't know if you...
Like, just grab it. I get the coffee beans.
Yeah, but you don't open it up.
I open it up, cuz.
Give it a sniff.
Yeah. It smells good.
But not as good as... Yeah, coffee shop, like...
Yeah, coffee shop smells really good.
Coffee shop in Freo, you walk in, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. I really like the smell of petrol, eh?
Fuck.
Not sniffing it, of course.
I used to when I was younger, but now I can't.
I love rocking up to a fuel station. You can just smell that petty, eh?
What about if you get a little bit on your body? Do you like that?
Nah, it's all oil. It's yucky.
Yeah, but then you can continue to smell it.
Nah, not like that. That just feels dirty.
So like when you go to a servo, it's a good smell.
Yeah. I think I like the smell of a fire.
When you're there, as soon as you leave,
yeah,
and you get back home and you smell your hoodie, that it just stinks, and you just want to wash it. So I do love the smell of a fire, especially when it's cold. It's like just nice and crispy.
Crispy.
Yeah, crispy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's some things that I really do enjoy.
Anything else you like the smell of?
I was about to say, there's things I don't like the smell of, but I really like.
Like?
I can't really think of any right now, but I think a lot of our viewers can think of, some things like that.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
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 Sometimes you really like something and it just doesn't smell particularly good, but you still want it.
Yeah.
Some foods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Jump.
We should probably talk about the world record pull.
Yeah, 505. Very impressive.
By the mountain.
The mountain, or Thor, whatever it is, Thor, whatever you want to call him, just pulled 505 kilos.
Which is fucking heaps.
In a deadlift, which is just crazy.
And like you said, just the fact, you mentioned, because I messaged you about it and you just said why, no one even cares. Almost.
Yeah, and people
someone just lifted the most weight ever, and people just blink an eyelid to it.
It's crazy how strong people are getting.
No one's impressed by anything anymore, though.
No one.
You can lift the the heaviest weight of all time, and people just literally like scroll past it.
I was legit having a conversation with someone about this the other day.
Me?
No, this is someone else. I'm not gonna name names.
Name names. Name and shame.
And they straight away was like, yeah, it's pretty good, but there's this person who's younger, weighs less, that pulls this.
Oh, I'm not thinking about it.
I was like,
yeah, that's dumb.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's cool. But still, give it some respect that 505 kilos is fucking sick.
It's awesome. I wasn't thinking more so about that. I was thinking more so like people literally don't even care.
Yeah, people don't care. People just don't, I guess, appreciate or understand how heavy that is.
Yeah.
And then people in the comments are like, oh yeah, but he's in a deadlift suit. But fuck, it's still 505
mate,
kilos.
No one will ever be able to do anything where people don't complain about it. And these people are people that don't do anything.
Yeah.
These people are like keyboard warriors, achieve nothing, but they're always one to point fingers. It's like pro sports where someone's like, oh fuck, like he literally can't kick for shit, he sucks. And it's like,
yeah, he's still
he's literally missed like 4 of his 20 kicks.
Yeah.
Under like the most intense pressure in the possible entire world. And you can't do anything. It pisses me off.
So annoying.
When girls' sports post highlights, right? And it's a good highlight. And then the comments are just like, oh yeah, she couldn't do that in a bloke's game. It's like, of course you fucking couldn't, cunt. Because it's fucking female sports, not male sports. Appreciate it for what it is, because it's really good.
Yeah.
And that girl would probably flog you if you played on them in that sport.
Yeah, that's the negative of social media, that everyone can have a say.
Like, you're having a crack at a chick that's done something awesome in a game of sports when you yourself couldn't do that in a million attempts. But you're having a dig behind the keyboard.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
That's a bit off topic.
Yeah, but it is true. But like, going back to the thingo, apparently, so in his normal technique, which I have seen before, he rolls the bar to him.
Yeah.
But on the platform he was deadlifting on, it was I didn't really look into it, but it was more like a carpet platform, so he couldn't really get that roll.
But he still did roll it a little bit.
Yeah, but normally he has a big roll. So people were saying like, that's why it's even more impressive, because that day he had to change his technique a bit. And he still got that PR.
Yeah.
So people were saying if he had his normal technique, he would better get 5'10".
Oh, I reckon he could get 5'10".
Yeah.
Especially that time he did 5'01", he moved it like, I think, it wasn't easy obviously. He moved it really good that time. I thought, when I watched that, I was like, fuck, he could slap 10 kilos on that for sure.
Yeah. It was very impressive. What was cool was that Eddie Hall actually posted about it. He posted about it before saying good luck, and then he posted about it afterwards saying congrats, because like, obviously there's been a bit of beef between them, and it looks like Eddie's trying to resolve it. Who knows about the other end? But yeah, which is cool, because Real's recognising real.
Yeah, I appreciate Eddie Halls the most.
Yeah.
Because he literally went out in a comp in front of a crowd and just fucking ripped the shit out of half a ton.
Yeah.
And like,
he's the first person to do it, so.
First person to like break that barrier as well.
And he got the blood nose, that's sick.
So that was really impressive. But yeah, they did have a lot of beef when he did 501, because they were like, it wasn't a competition, like, had all these different variables, you know. But I think if you do 501, doesn't matter how you do it really. It's like whatever. A little bit cheeky to do 1 kilo more.
Yeah.
I think you should have done 505 from the start, but it's easier said than done, of course.
Yeah, death.
But yeah, the fact that he literally stopped Strongman, they had a boxing fight. Him and Eddie Hall had a boxing fight.
Yeah.
And then he still goes and does 505 years later. That's pretty impressive.
So impressive.
The boxing fight was dog shit, but the fact that he fucking did it was alright. But yeah, the fact that nobody's impressed, like that is the biggest lift of all time. That might be the biggest lift we'll ever see in our lifetimes.
Yeah, but also wouldn't surprise me, because so many people are just crazy these days.
But yeah, it might be the biggest lift you'll ever see.
Yeah, it is crazy.
And people literally will just scroll past, because people are just so used to instant hits of dopamine, and just it's not enough for them to see someone pull 505 kilograms off the ground.
Yeah, because they're so used to just seeing like bizarre things online these days.
Yeah, I've noticed it heaps, the bizarre things with like, a few years ago someone was like, oh, I'm going to walk around the world. Or like, I cycled around the world. It was crazy. Now there's literally like, look up cycle around the world. There's like 200 people vlogging themselves cycling around the world.
Yeah. Or running across Australia.
But people aren't even that interested in it because it's been, as soon as something's been done, it's like people just lose so much interest in it.
Yeah.
Now it's like everything's about being the bigger, better thing.
Yeah, you got to always one up, eh? Yeah, and I often get in the trap of it. Like, I'll joke around like, oh, it's already been done. But yeah, everyone is like that. No one can really appreciate.
Yeah, like
things.
someone's ran across Australia. Now it's like, who's going to hop across it?
Yeah.
That will be, then people will be interested.
Yeah.
But until someone does some crazy, hectic shit like that. But even people like the guy that ran across Africa, or the length of Africa, got mad props, but fuck, probably should have got more.
Yeah.
He ran across, he ran the length of Africa, man. That's crazy.
And he got like locked up and shit. Yeah.
It's just like people are so, I don't know, people are just, their attention spans are terrible. They're just, because of the easy access to social media and news and stuff like that.
But then if things get a following, a mass following, people are all in.
Yeah.
Like if things are popular, it's like the bee's knees.
Yeah.
Whereas someone can do it, and I don't know, there's no story on it, and people are like, okay. So
Yeah, I literally like...
it's a bit like that sometimes.
Yeah, like 6 years ago I was thinking about riding around Australia, cycling like around the entire circumference, which would have been so shit. Anyway, and I was actually, I'm not going to lie, I was like extrinsically motivated by the idea of being the first person to do it.
Yeah.
And some dude did it, and he just didn't even like publicise it or anything, he just fucking did it.
Yeah, so no one knows.
And I was like, fuck, how the fuck does nobody know that dude did that? That is insane.
That's good on him.
Yeah.
That is cool. That's fun. That would have been crazy. But then if someone vlogged about that, it would become such a thing, and everyone would be like, gee, look how...
And that's the thing, man. You can do crazy, exponential, extremely insane shit, and it doesn't matter. You won't get the publicity unless you become a good vlogger and vlog it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. Like, you got to build... But that's what I'm trying to say. How intense social media is nowadays. Like, everything's just... Like, extravagant shit's just becoming normalised.
Yeah,
Nothing's like exciting people.
Yeah.
People are just like, this dude's walking like around the entire world. Like, oh, that's cool. That's it.
Yeah,
Not
so
like
people are so
amazed by
used to it
or anything.
Yeah, it is bad.
Which is what I thought about this. Like, no one is talking about it.
Yeah, no one appreciates it.
The biggest lift ever in humanity. I don't know. I just think it's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because he only upped it by 4 kilos, but...
Yeah, because I think it's because it's that... Like, people have heard 500's been pulled before. So it's like, oh, 505, okay. But it's crazy, yeah. Yeah, when I had that conversation with that person in the gym the other day, I was like, okay. No worries.
Like, talking about the nuances of it.
Yeah, it was like straight away, yeah, well, if someone does this, I was like, okay. Can we just appreciate that's 505? Like, how good is that?
That's the term I was trying to find. People just really struggle to appreciate things.
Yeah, and they like instantly have to say something to like almost make themselves feel better. Oh yeah, but he did it in deadlift suit. Okay.
What's with the deadlifting suit?
Apparently it makes it a bit easier to do. I don't know. I don't really understand it. I've never done anything in a deadlift suit.
But I don't understand. They're talking about him, the variable of him wearing a deadlift suit for his deadlifting world record.
Yeah,
he's
I know.
deadlifting.
Yeah, legit.
It's like somebody scoring a hat trick in football and they were like, oh, he's wearing football boots.
Oh, he's wearing the Nike football boots though.
Because it's made to fucking be hell good. Although, in saying that, there are a few times where there's been some pretty good technology in sports that have helped people improve.
Like the swimming in the Olympics, when they had those, especially the males had those full suits.
Yeah.
Like obviously the women, their suits are quite long compared to the men, for obvious reasons. But there was that Olympic Games where both the men and female had like I forgot the name of the suit.
Super suit or something.
Yeah, super suit. And everyone's breaking records.
Yeah, so that obviously is pretty intense. The Nike shoe that Eliud Kipchoge wore to break the sub 2 hour marathon.
What was with that?
It was just really good technology, and they reckon it took a minute or two off his time.
But has it been banned?
Yeah, it's banned. You can't wear it. But I don't fucking understand.
But what's wrong with that?
Literally, that's what I mean. Like you're not changing the person.
Can't everyone just get access to the shoe?
Well, that's the thing with the swimming suit is they banned it because I reckon. Oh, it depends. You don't know who's this. It's all got to do with money.
Yeah.
You know, if Nike invented this shoe, which helps you fucking shave 2 minutes off your marathon time, potentially more for worse runners, then they own the entire market. Why the fuck would anybody get another shoe to run a marathon?
Yeah.
If Nike has a shoe that will literally save time on your marathon.
Yeah, but once they release it,
that makes
the other shoe companies would be able to figure out a way.
Well, yeah, but you can't, because what if they patent it? Patent the idea. You can't use it as another. You can't use that technology as another company. You know, it's about money. If Nike did that, Adidas, Puma, why the fuck would anybody wear their shoe as a pro athlete?
Yeah, but yeah, I know.
If it doesn't yield as much benefit towards their desired outcome,
it must have been. I wonder what they did to the shoe.
I don't know. You want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look it up. We'll get the producer Austin to look it up, eh? Technology. Spring-like carbon fibre shank in the sole to enhance propulsion and running efficiency, providing a significant advantage to runners.
Yeah, okay. So there's a carbon fibre in the sole.
Where all runners have carbon fibre soles.
But what was different about this one then?
Just really lightweight materials and a different kind of carbon fibre.
Gee, it'd be good to run in though, eh?
Yeah, it would be cool. It'd be interesting to feel it. I hate those shoes though. You literally get like 200 kilometres.
Yeah, that's what annoys me.
It's hell good when you see people in the gym wearing them.
Yeah.
When they're just doing like an upper body sesh.
They're doing like inclined barbell bench press and they've got these carbon fibres on.
Just absolutely wasting away the carbon fibre in that shoe.
They like spending their money.
Mm.
And then you got some old dude like in Dunlop volleys in like a wife beater singlet just like ripping the skin off.
Jacked, eh?
This pod is powered by SJ's Community, where lifting, laughing and living better all collide. Check out our 7-day free trial via the show notes or in our Instagram.
Speaking of that, I need to stop fucking segueing with speaking with...
Speaking
or
of that.
like, I need to just... It's a good way to transition, but there's better ways.
Yeah, hello.
After talking about Thor's world record pull, we should really talk about wrist straps, because a lot of people talk about them.
Yeah.
Like, are they good? Are they bad? Do you need them? Should you use them?
I think they're really good. And
I agree.
for everyone, obviously for your pull and your like lower body exercises like an RDL or just a deadlift, when you're not focusing on to improve your grip strength, you're focusing on to get the most out of that exercise. So, for example, in an RDL, if you want to get the most out of your glutes and your hammies, using wrist straps will probably allow you to do that.
Mm.
And it will allow you to do that. Especially myself, I've got size 1 hands. Like, if you're a dwarf, just first thing I always tell them, get wrist straps. Because it's going to make your life so much easier. With all your pulling exercises, because a lot of dwarfs like their hands, which you've obviously noticed heaps at the dwarf games, like some dwarfs have really severe small hands.
Well, they are pretty small, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but like, my hand's small, but it's not that small compared to my body. Whereas some dwarfs, their hands are like extremely small compared to their body.
Yeah, and of course they make barbells to try cater for a vast variety of average size people.
So yeah, like if you're not trying to improve your grip strength for that particular exercise, and using rip straps is going to help you get the most out of it, use them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would just say if you need them, use them.
Yeah.
Not like it doesn't matter if you're trying to improve your grip strength. Like
when you do a lat pull down, irregardless of whether you're trying to improve your grip strength or not, if you don't need them, just don't use them.
Yeah.
If you need them to pull more weight, like you said, use them, because you just don't want your grip strength to be the limiting factor in an exercise.
Yeah, 100%.
You want whatever muscles you're trying to isolate or work on to be the limiting factor.
Yeah.
Like you said, because I used to be very anti wrist straps before I started using them, because I had this whole mentality of like, I go to the gym to be able to perform, and like I want to be able to replicate that in the real world. I don't want to be able to pull something in the gym and then in the real world just have like fuck all grip strength and not be able to pull something.
Yeah.
But then I used them, you brought them in, I used them a couple times and I was like, fuck, I'm moving like 40 kilograms more on my RDL.
The first time you use straps, like it feels so good.
Yeah, literally added like 20 kilos, 30 kilos to my RDL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so good. And it's just something in the gym that can make things so much better.
Yeah, it's a good supplementary accessory.
Yeah.
Really good, yeah. Even sometimes like I said, just try to focus on using them only when you need them. But that doesn't necessarily mean when you're using heavy enough weight. You might have days where you're like super fatigued.
Yeah.
And your grip strength is showing in that. And so then use it. Even if you're using lightweight, if your grip strength's super fried, feel free to use wrist straps. So they're...
Like, for example, you're saying only use them when you need them. Like, a good example of that is in your warm-up sets for an RDL or a lat pull-down.
Yeah, don't use
your straps then. And then when you get into your working sets or your heavy sets, whatever you want to call them, that's when you chuck them on.
Yeah.
When you actually need them.
Literally. Because like we're saying, holistically speaking, they're a good thing. But where can they be bad? They can be detrimental if you exclusively pull with them.
Yeah.
And then grip strength goes to shit because you never need to grip super, super hard.
Yeah.
So like, you won't be affecting the muscles you're trying to isolate with those movements, say like your hamstrings and glutes with an RDL, your lats with a lat pull down. You'll be utilising that and your grip strength won't be the limiting factor. However, you just won't have any grip strength or any grip strength anywhere near the amount of strength you have in those surrounding muscles if you just use wrist straps every time you pull.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely recommend the same as you. Warm-up sets and like easier working sets. Just try not to use them if you don't need them. As soon as you start to need them and you feel like your grip's failing you in comparison to the muscles you're trying to work, then use them.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, use them, don't abuse them.
People use them in ollie lifting. That's something that it's always confused me. Like,
yeah.
I think I've tried it once with a clean. I just got a bit stressed out.
I don't know. Maybe I want to get into a bit of an ollie lifting phase after footy, so I might see. But I never use them ollie lifting. Yeah, but
You can obviously do it with a clean, but
yeah, it depends. I only cleaned like 100, not even. So it's like I can do that without wrist straps.
yeah.
But it probably helps heaps because you do get a bit of slippy. There's so many things that have to go right. There's so many things that have to go right in an ollie lift for it to be executed properly.
But then you could just use chalk.
Well, yeah, you could, but chalk's not as good as wrist straps.
No.
Wrist straps lock the fucking shit in hell
Yeah.
hard. Chalk just kind of helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I might have to pull out the old chalk. But
Chalk looks good. It's like fierce.
yeah, it does look pretty cool. Another thing with wrist straps is I had like a finger injury.
Yeah, perfect for that.
Wrist straps were awesome for that. Wrist straps weren't the best. If I could go back in time, I would get I originally said I wanted the hook, but I was just like, I can't be fucked buying it or like going out to get it.
I need to buy some new ones. I might buy a hook one.
Yeah, potentially a hook one. Have you ever seen the one that attaches to your wrist and it's got a hook?
Yeah.
That's good because that eliminates the fingers altogether in the grip strength.
Yeah.
It literally just hooks like that. And I find that really good for injuries, like finger injuries, hand injuries. But also I've had some clients that have disabilities.
Yeah.
And obviously struggle to grip.
Yeah.
And those hooks work perfectly.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant at the start. I realised when you were speaking. I thought you meant the hook straps.
No, I've seen them, but you should get them as well because I see heaps of people use them. Like Thor uses them.
Use them, yeah.
Yes.
Skiffo uses them.
Yeah, I might get a pair of them because then you don't have to motorbike wrap it around and then all that jazz.
Yeah, but it's so funny when people start using straps. Like, how much it messes with your head, how to, like, get used to them.
Yeah. Just strap yourself in and go to town, I reckon.
That's it.
So, avid coffee getters.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of places we usually go to. How long do you think it should take for a coffee shop to remember your name? And then, if a coffee shop never remembers your name or takes ages to do so, does that mean you're just not a memorable looking person or like potentially not attractive looking person or something?
Yeah, or you're not that good to them. Like, they don't really rate you, you know? Because if you have a good interaction with someone, you generally will remember them. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
So maybe you're not that important to them, as bad as that sounds. But
like for instance, the coffee shop we just went to, I think I've said my name to the girl like 3 times. And she just doesn't remember my name. No, you shouldn't remember. She sees 1,000 customers on the reg. Like, she wouldn't have to remember one person's name. But I wonder how many times it'll take.
Yeah, I think it'll take a few times. And you'd have to go, like, I reckon, similar times. Like, same time. Every day. Not every day. But say if you always get a coffee at 9 o'clock, there's a more chance that lady will remember you. And if you get the same coffee. Because I think you often change what coffee you get. Or the size you get.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you get...
Yeah, that's like
it's also context dependent. So if you get the same coffee every time and you get this around the same time, it makes it easier.
Yeah, definitely, because it comes naturally more.
For me speaking, it's a lot easier for the people at the cafe to remember me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But they often remember me.
Probably because your eyebrows.
Maybe, yeah, because I use them a lot. They remember me quite easily.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Isaac at Isaac's coffee shop, he's always remembered my name. Even though for a while I was going there a fair bit in the morning when it wasn't that busy. So you can, that's also another thing. If it's not that busy and you actually chat to them.
Yeah. Well, you are a hard person to forget. There's like no dwarfs in Rockingham.
Yeah.
Besides you and Marnie.
Yeah.
So they'll instantly remember who you are. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually answering the question, I think, yes, like 3 to 4 times.
The question, how many times do you have to go and order a coffee from someone and tell them your name? How many times
I think 4.
will it take for them to realise your name? Yeah. 4?
4, I think 4 is a good number.
How many do you reckon it takes for you to recognise that you're actually not a very memorable or attractive person?
The 5th.
5th? That's not that many still. I was thinking more so like 8. Oh no,
Yeah,
5.
5, I think 5 is a good number.
Yeah.
But, and also, like, that's if you're going there regularly. Like, if you're going there, like, over, I don't know, 6 weeks, that's a bit different. But if you're going in there, like, every few days, or, like, across a fortnight, you're going there, it's your 5th time, like, come on.
But if you saw someone super attractive or super nice, I feel like you'd probably remember their name much quicker.
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, hopefully within 5 times, eh?
Yeah, hopefully.
And for everybody out there that's not getting their name remembered in the 5 times, do you have anything to say to them?
Just hang in there.
Do they have to change anything?
Nah, just trust the process. It's not your fault.
Nothing's your fault.
No.
Everything is what it is. It doesn't matter. We're going for our favourite segment or what? Because
Oh, the best segment. Shout out Akon. Alright. Okay, over unders, exercise, front squats.
underrated.
It's good, eh? Okay, anything else? You just leave it on there?
I thought this was meant to be quick fire.
Quick fire, okay. Sport?
Nah, front squats are awesome because it really helps with like hip mobility.
Yeah.
Ankle mobility really good as well. Keeps you nice and upright. Helps get into your hips so then you can transition. I find it really good to teach people a front squat so that they know to kind of keep their body more so upright.
Yeah.
And then when they go into a back squat, they'll only hinge forward like as much as they need to a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And because they learnt how to do that front squat.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good way to deep squat too. Sport, table tennis.
Overrated.
Is that because you suck at it?
Partly.
Yeah.
And also just, I don't know. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright, but I reckon it's overrated in the grand scheme of sports.
And then random, going to the cinema alone.
I don't know. I've never done it.
So I think it's underrated because if you're going to the cinema alone, I know I'm the one asking the questions, but if you're going to the cinema alone, it's because you genuinely are interested in that movie.
Yeah. I have a client that goes to the cinemas alone quite often. She loves it. I
think it's sick.
Yeah, I need to go one time. Austin does it. Do you do it?
No, but I probably should. Or like challenge myself to do it, but
yeah. Nah, I like doing stuff alone. The older I get, the more.
Because I often see people at the cinemas alone, and I never think anything of it. I'm like, because you never like look at they're a loner.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. No, I used to, but not anymore. What about eating at a restaurant alone?
Well, see, I've done that. I think if you're overseas, yeah, it's fine. But I probably wouldn't do it here.
But why? What makes
I don't know.
overseas so different to here?
But I don't know if I'm working, like when I was working in the city, I used to go to restaurants alone. I think it's fine.
You think?
Yeah, no,
Are you
it's
sure?
fine, yeah. Because if you want to eat at that meal, like, eat at that restaurant.
Mate, I remember the first time I ate alone at a restaurant, I was fully like, what the fuck is going on right now?
You shit yourself?
Yeah, I was in Berlin at the beer hall they have there because I went there the first ever time when I was a kid and got a pork knuckle and just remembered it being so good. Price has like doubled since then. But I went in and I was just like, on the walk there and everything, I was just like, because traditionally I'd always been someone who never does anything alone. Always would just be like, I would never even go like grocery shopping and shit unless I was with a friend. And then I was just like, I'm fucking literally about to go to a restaurant, sit alone and just eat alone. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I was going to get judged by the
waiter.
The waiters, like.
I think it makes you appreciate it more though.
It literally does.
Because all you're like there in the moment and all you think about is your food.
Yeah. Literally. And then fucking, now I love it, man.
Yeah.
Like one of the best dinners I've had in ages. The dinner was actually shit, but it was at the old courtyard.
Where?
In Fremantle. Not the old courthouse.
Oh yeah.
And I went and I got a steak dinner, which was mid, but I had 2 beers, and I was just sitting there, listening to Beach House, having a couple of beers, loving it.
Yeah.
I almost prefer, if I'm having 1 or 2 beers, I almost prefer going alone.
To have them alone, yeah. They are underrated.
But what are your thoughts on, like, sometimes I see businessmen with the headphones on, laptop, eating dinner alone. What do you reckon about that?
Yeah, see, I don't really rate that because whenever I eat, I try to, like, even if I'm busy, I try to just have a little break, so then I actually enjoy the meal properly. Because that's just distracted eating.
Yeah, so basically they're just going out for to pay for a meal to be cooked for them to eat it in public.
Yeah, like, just get Uber Eats.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't rate that because I like to like enjoy my meal and not be distracted. I try not to do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't rate that. I don't mind having a beer and have headphones in.
Yeah, because you're listening to music.
You're
It's
listening
kind of
to music.
like exacerbating that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, making it a little bit more.
Like an airport beer
Yeah.
with headphones on if you're by yourself.
Yeah, honestly, I can't wait till next trip I'm away internationally, just eating alone.
Yeah.
Having a beer and eating alone. It's
Yeah,
going to be awesome.
it is good. I love that in Vietnam. The good thing about that is because...
Was the food good there? Because
Yeah.
I watched a video and it looked so bad.
No, I liked it.
It was like interesting food. It was like fermented eggs and shit like that.
Some places were bad. Like I remember we went to it was like this random village and we went to this, there wasn't many restaurants. There's one restaurant with heaps of people in it. All like local people. Went there. All the menu was in Vietnamese and then the people couldn't speak English. And we kind of got Google Translate. It wasn't really that good. And it said chicken, so we just got that.
Was it cat?
No, it was chicken. But I had no idea what part of the chicken it was because I've never seen that.
Maybe it was a calzone.
And that was a bit rough. Like, I didn't really enjoy that much. But I really enjoy my food in Vietnam.
What if it was just straight up like an orangutan?
Oh, no. It wasn't, because it was definitely chicken.
How do you know it was definitely chicken?
Because it said chicken on the menu in Google Translate.
Yeah, but how do you know that if you're in a random village?
Oh, just have trust in people.
Yeah, okay. That's a fair enough answer. Yeah, so I need, in a nutshell, I need to go eat. Not eat, I need to go to the cinemas alone.
Yeah, same.
No, it's just, I don't know, it feels weird. It feels weird going to the cinemas in general.
Oh, I like it. If it's a good movie.
I like it, but it feels strange.
It's not as good as it used to be, because like back in the day,
Nothing is.
You knew when a good movie was coming out.
Yeah.
Like, you were like, oh,
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, like, you know that's going to be a
in 2 months' time, that movie gets released, and we're all going to the cinemas.
Yeah.
Whereas now, it's like, if I'm going to the cinemas, like, oh, is there anything on at the cinemas?
Because there's no good movies.
Yeah.
What's the last good movie that came out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mate, 20 years ago, fucking every week there was a fucking awesome.
Oh, I really like that Nike movie.
What Nike movie?
Air.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I watched that at the cinemas. And the one about the bomb. That was
Oppenheimer?
awesome. Yeah, I watched that at the cinemas. That was good.
Yeah.
And they were right next, like, one after another.
Oh, you watched one and then straight?
No, like, time frame. Oh. Like, July, August kind of thing.
It would have been good if you just waltzed out the cinema straight into the next door cinema.
That'd be a good challenge. See how many movies you can watch in a day. At cinemas alone.
Yeah.
And every cinema you got to finish your popcorn.
And a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
We should do that. Would you do that?
Not a bottle of whiskey.
Scared man.
I hate whiskey.
Like, yeah, well, what about a bottle of anything?
I hate spirits.
Oh god, fucking the fun police over here.
I don't enjoy them.
Yeah, what do you enjoy, cuz?
There are a lot of things. Camping, I enjoy camping.
Yeah, okay. That could be. I'll go to the cinema, see how many movies I can watch in a row while finishing off and polishing off a bottle of whiskey each movie.
Would you rather do that than...
And then you can go camping.
Would you rather do that instead of bodybuilding comp?
Yeah.
Would you want to change to it?
Yeah. But it's too late now. I'll do it. Rapped about that. But yeah. No, that was a good over and unders. This episode is powered by SJs, training, community, and everything in between for only $1 a day. Check out our free 7-day free trial now. It's question time. Just remember, if you've got any questions, just feel free to reach out to us, comment on our stuff, DM us, whatever way and method you prefer. Much obliged. Question 1. What's your thoughts on signing up for an event like hyrox while still in your early stages of health and fitness, less than 2 years experience? Yes.
Yeah.
Just fucking
do it.
Dude, fucking sign up for fucking anything.
I think it's sick because it gets you to train, especially if you're someone that struggles like just training in general and you need that extra push to get you to train, do it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to lose. Obviously, if it's like...
Well, you will lose.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously you'll lose.
What are you talking about you're not going to lose?
What do you mean?
You're fucking definitely going to lose. You're not going to come first.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, for yourself, like...
Yeah, intrinsically you won't fail. Yeah.
The only way it could be a negative is if it's in like 2 to 3 weeks and you just drastically increase your load and then you injure yourself. But nah, I think just rip skin off and do it.
So yeah, hypothetically speaking, you're early in your fitness journey, maybe 1 or 2 years, and you see a poster saying hyrox in 3 months. Yeah, 100% go for it. Just do it, man. Like Sam said, intrinsically it's not going to hurt.
No, and it's just it'll teach you a lot of things. It'll teach you about training. It'll teach you about if you enjoy that style of training. And yeah, you can't. You often see people, like, how they get into training is that they don't honestly just sign up to one random thing.
Just thrown in the deep end, yeah.
Like people, I don't know, they start off at CrossFit and they did them competitions and now they, I don't know, just do powerlifting. Yeah. Or vice versa. And just because they ripped the skin off and did it.
Become attached to it and love it. Yeah, that could be your way to find your passion in health and fitness, honestly. One of two things will happen. You either realise you love it and you'll probably pursue that pathway, or you'll be like, that sucked and I don't really enjoy that type of training, and then you'll take the other avenue of not doing it.
Yeah.
But like, for example, we're just saying we strongly advocate for this. We have our SJ's lifting comps.
Yeah.
A few girls came last time from SJ's who have never powerlifted at all. We have Mandy who's in her 60s.
Yeah.
Who powerlifted.
Yeah. So sick.
Like, just do it. Make sure it's safe, and if it's safe, just do it.
And just makes training a bit more funner. Like, it's just a bit more of a purpose to why you're training.
Yeah. Gives you, that purpose is really important. The purpose should just be locking in, but you need to find.
Especially if you're thinking about it. Like, if you're like, or should I sign up to the event to make me train? Just definitely.
Because I haven't done things in the past because I thought I was ill prepared or thought it was too early, and I regret it.
Yeah.
There's been, like, for example, there was a couple of years ago when I was doing like bulk 30k, 35, almost 40k runs.
Yeah.
Could have easily done a marathon, and I was like, oh, I'll train a bit more, just to get a good time, because I was thinking about the time. And then next thing you know, a few things got in the way in life. I couldn't run as much, and now I don't do endurance. And that was the perfect time where I should have just done a marathon. And I was like, oh, I should probably wait. Nah, I should just do it.
That's it. Because a lot of the time in our lives, the timing's not often right.
Oh, just do it. This isn't even to do with fucking training. Just literally, if you're thinking about doing something that could be beneficial for you, just do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Unless you just irresponsibly sign up to something in like a week's time that you're just so ill prepared for, like you said, and you just drastically try to spike your load or something. Potential for injury there. There's a few variables you have to consider, but...
It's kind of like when Mitch, Ken and I did the Roto swim.
You were pretty prepared, weren't you?
We were, but we also weren't.
But
like,
do you regret it?
Nah.
That's exactly
sick.
what
like,
this question is.
Yeah, like, obviously I swam before, so I was a bit more prepared than Mitch, so respect to Mitch. But if we really wanted to do well, we should have been doing a lot more training. Like, we'd been training for a while, but we're only doing like one session a week, and it was like nowhere near, like, we're doing like 2 to 3k sessions. And then we swam to Roto. It was like, we didn't do well, but we did it.
And you were wrapped.
Yeah, it was sick. Like,
from memory, the feeling you had was pretty good.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't really take that back, and you wouldn't regret it. So yeah, definitely sign up to that stuff.
Yeah. Sam's Guts 2.0.
Question 2. I've been weight training for 10 plus years, but recently my friend has gotten me into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. What weight training split should we do to help complement our BJJ?
I do like a full body split. Depending how often they're doing BJJ. But like, because you assume that the BJJ is probably going to take up their training week.
Majority of it. It's not going to, like, if you start doing BJJ, it's probably more than once a week.
Yeah, it's probably
That's
like around
like a 3 plus.
Yeah. So I'd probably do like a, I don't know, 2 to 3 full body split. And just focus on like the quality movements.
I would do, it's all context dependent depending on how many BJJ sessions you do. But the question is strictly saying what split should you do to complement it? And yeah, full body for sure. Yeah. And then just increase or decrease by obviously how much your training load increases or decreases with your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
But full body is good because with your BJJ, there's so much potential for, you know, increasing the amount of BJJ you do, or like missing out and having to skip a gym session. So you kind of don't want to get and fall into the trap of doing an upper lower split, for example, because if you miss one day, say you got, if you got one upper and one lower split session of the week and you miss one day, you're entirely missing training that portion of your body for that whole week.
Yeah.
So the full body is good because you do that. The full body is good for a few reasons. You'll definitely train every part of your body that week.
You're not missing out on important qualities.
And you'll select the appropriate exercises. So you can't just fluff around and play around with a bunch of junk volume. You probably only have like an hour to train that day. So you got to select the right 5 or 6 exercises.
Yeah, for sure.
And so taking that into consideration, that would probably be the most efficient, effective way to complement your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And then just deconstruct how you want to complement it. You're probably going to be using like a lot of various core movements, so like a lot of rotation, flexion, extension, stuff like that. So make sure you're covering those areas with your core. And then you're just going to need a lot of like shoulder health, for example.
Pliers?
Yeah, or...
I reckon so.
Yeah, pliers. Pliers are good for everyone.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I agree.
What would you do? Would you do it?
Well, I don't know. How much do you bounce around in BJJ? It's a lot of rolling.
Yeah, you would. Not you would on your not a lot on your feet though, would you? Like obviously you are on your feet a lot, but a lot of it, like what plane are you in?
Of movement?
Yeah.
Oh, all sorts.
Yeah.
And you're getting pulled and rotated around. That's why that rotation part's really important. So make sure you've got that covered. But also don't forget that you just need to help improve your tissue tolerance, tissue capacity, and strength in general. So,
yeah. Bit of GPP.
Yeah, something like a squat, like as cliche as it is, would be really good because you're getting that good hip mobility, but you're also getting like a good avenue to improve your strength.
And just do it like the easiest way possible. Like if you find a barbell back squat the easiest way to squat, do it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you find a machine squat the easiest way to do it, do that.
Yeah, exactly. Just choose whichever one's the easiest, best for you that you can move more efficiently.
Yeah.
Make sure you're covering that shoulder health as well and kind of having that strength pushing and pulling. So it goes back to like GPP. You just need to make sure you're generally physically prepared to perform the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Because that's going to complement your actual jiu-jitsu, and that's where you're going to get the gains for jiu-jitsu. It's from actually rolling around and competing and training.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, don't overcomplicate things. The split would definitely be a full body one. The frequency you do that in a week would depend on how much jiu-jitsu you're performing and other parts of your life, of course.
Yeah, how many days you can actually train.
Yeah, so you could do 1 to 2, maybe even 3 full bodies, but we'd probably recommend like just 1 to 2. And yeah, you're pretty much sorted. I was talking to our mate JJ today, who trains
he does
jiu-jitsu, and I was talking to him literally just before this podcast, asking like how many times are you training in the gym this week, and he was like, yeah, 2. 2's quite a lot for me with jiu-jitsu. He's a pretty young, fit, healthy dude as well.
It's like in his prime, like he's, 27?
Yeah, and he's saying even 2 sessions a week, that is a pretty big
That's a good
stimulus.
training week, yeah. And he works full time as well, so.
Yeah, so that's how much he can get in. So I definitely recommend full body because then you can get more frequency of training with your body as well. And like you said, just make sure that the exercises are complementing it.
Yeah.
Final question 3. Most useless pieces of equipment in our gym.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
I know,
hip extension, the one where you're like...
the reverse hyper?
Nah, not the reverse hyper, but I do think that's fucking useless. I'll add that in actually.
So this one, which hip extension one?
The one where you're holding on and then you've got like 1 foot.
Oh, the glute
holder.
kick pack?
Yeah, and you kick,
Yeah.
you push your hip back and get like a bit of single leg hip extension.
Some of my clients love that because it's like they want to build in their glutes. And I'm always like, if you want to do it, but we'll just do it at the end. You can just do it at the end of the session.
Yeah, that's a bit of junk volume there.
That and then that back extension machine, the pin loaded one.
Oh yeah.
I'll just do a hyper extension if you want to. What else?
So hyper extension machine, first and foremost. That's in the 3. That's in the list of 3.
Yeah.
I reckon that hip extension kickback one.
Yeah.
The machine. Because especially you can just do a kickback, but like with a cable.
Yeah.
And then you can adjust it according to whatever position feels best. Whereas that machine kickback, like you're locked into that position, which could be good for someone like a beginner that struggles to get true hip extension because it kind of forces them into likely a good position to do it in. But yeah, I think that one's a pretty mid one, pretty useless.
I agree. And then, wait, is that a 3?
That's 2.
That's 2.
The pin loaded back extension.
That's mid, I think.
That probably takes 3rd, yeah, because you can just
it gets used a lot.
Yeah.
Because people must think like, oh, because I got back pain, I've got to spam the shit out of this.
Which I mean, has merit to it.
Yeah, if it's probably help them.
But there's so many different things, like you said.
And then one that's actually popular that isn't actually that bad, but I don't rate is that that bicep curl machine. It's a fixed pin load machine.
Yeah, at the front near the desk.
Yeah, that one I don't rate because it's like a preacher curl machine, and it's obviously fixed.
And it feels shit because it's fixed.
It feels shit, but there is another weight loaded machine on the other side of the gym that I think is better because just the angle of the
weight loaded bicep curl.
Yeah, and it's like single arm.
Yeah, okay.
Like you can do obviously training both together, or you can do single arm. And I think that's just better because the angle of the pad for the preacher curl is a lot better, I think.
Yeah.
But because people come up to me and like, oh, how do you use this? And I'm like, oh, it's here, but honestly, go use that machine in the back.
When people say how to use it, I'm like, just fucking however you want to, man. It sucks.
Yeah.
But that's probably my 3. I can't really think of anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely my 3, I think.
There's a couple exercises where I'm like, or machines that aren't useless by any stretch of the imagination. These aren't useless either. These all have uses and merit in the right context, but we're just saying out of everything what is the most quote unquote useless. But something like a dip machine for someone who can just do dips just do dips and get better at dips.
Yeah.
Like don't.
That also, which is obviously this is a popular machine, is that lat pull down that's right next to that back extension machine.
Oh yeah, that's
I just don't rate it.
Yeah.
I don't like a fixed lat pull down machine.
Me neither.
Like I always go cable lat pull down.
Yeah, same. It just feels so weird bringing it down. Like the elbow it just tries to put you in a position that's unnatural, I feel like.
Yeah. But some people love it, so it's fun.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy it, don't let me hold you back.
But they're probably the 3 most useless pieces of equipment for sure.
Yeah. That reverse hyper, honestly, I've never seen someone use it.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel good.
No.
Yeah, in terms of extending from the back or the hips, well, it's from the hips, it's not from the back.
AJ Smith from Smith Fitness in Port Kennedy actually put up a good variation to do on the reverse hyper. And he goes, you actually use this machine, so I'll show you it. It's actually pretty good.
If I use the reverse hyper, I wouldn't even have like much weight on it, to be honest.
No.
If you ever saw someone just doing 40 kilos on that, you'd think,
Yeah, what
the fuck? What are you working on? What are you feeling right now? Of course you'd be feeling your glutes, but there'd be a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah, it'll be moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No.
Is that done for today?
Shout out Grandpa Nino's.
Grandpa Nino's, yeah, they were good.
You did us well on Sunday. You did us well today. It's a shame that you didn't get us the quality of the audio when we're eating it, but that's okay.
The quality of the audio?
Yeah, when we're eating it before, because the mic was
that
unplugged.
sucks, yeah.
So apologies for the listeners and the viewers watching on YouTube.
Got a lot of them. Just remember, this podcast is powered by SJ's community. $1 a day if you want to try it out. We're just trying to make everybody live their best, healthiest, and funnest lives.
Yeah, and if you don't want to do that, that's okay. Just give this some love, give this some like, give this a review, or share it to a mate. Thank you.
Yeah.